So I hear that you want to start journaling and you have no idea where to start. Well, you are in the right place because I have been journaling since 2012. I've been journaling for 12 years. I have all the proof here in my journals. Hi, my name is Amy, and in this video I'm going to be telling you how to start a new journal for well-being. This video is suitable for beginners and I'm going to be telling you in 5 steps. Make sure you stay till the end because I'm going to be pulling a few cards which are going to have journal prompts. So you get to pick a card and then whatever card comes through, you can have some journal prompts to write in your new journal. So number 1, what I've written down is notepad. This has always been really important for me. Finding a good notepad that you really want to write in. I've got notepads here that I haven't finished. Okay, all of these I've finished, apart from this one. I actually hated this notepad. I don't know why. I do know why. It's because the lines are so big and it's just, look, you can even see, okay? It's beautiful. It's got all lovely, artwork, but I never even finished it because it was just too big. I only did like half. It's such a nice notepad, but I don't know why. I never got on with it. I didn't like writing in it. So now I kind of know what kind of notepads I like writing in. I like these kind of ones that are, this one's a moleskin one. So I treat myself to a really good notepad because I think it's important. I'm going to be writing it every single day or most days. So getting a really nice notepad that inspires you to write, that feels nice. The pages are soft. That's why I love moleskin, because the pages are so soft and smooth. So I hate it when a page is not like soft and it's like grainy and it just, I just don't like writing in those kind of notepads. So number 2, I've written down no filter. When it comes to your journaling practice, if you haven't done any journaling before and you want to know how you just start, that is all you do. You just start and just start writing whatever comes to your head with absolutely no filter. And if that even starts with, I don't know what to write, cool. Let that be the first line. And then what's the next line? I just really want to emphasize the point of having no filter. And you also can learn more about yourself when it comes to seeing where there's resistance to stuff that you want to write down. So sometimes I'll be writing in my notepad and there's certain things that I'm like, I can leave that out of there. And it's a way of suppressing things. It's like, I'm just going to leave that one out for today. I'm not going to write that down because I don't want to face that right now, kind of thing. So try to write down everything that comes to your stream of consciousness and have absolutely no filter, no matter how bad it is, no matter how negative you sound, no matter how much you feel like you're complaining or just being really depressing, whatever it is that you're feeling in that moment, write it all out, get it all out. Don't judge yourself for what comes out onto that page. This journal is for you, it's not for anyone else, for you to get out exactly how you feel in that moment. Sometimes it's going to be good, sometimes it's going to be more negative, but either way, it's going to be a really cathartic experience to get these things out and also to understand what it is that's actually going on in your mind and understand what it is that might be bothering you in those moments. So number 3, I've written down journaling prompts. I love to use journaling prompts. Sometimes journaling prompts will just come to me from random places and then I'll use them. Like I'll be watching a video and then they'll be like, ask yourself this question about finding your life purpose. And then I'll write those questions down and then I'll answer them to myself. But you can also find journaling prompts. I mean, they're everywhere now. Even the iPhone journaling app has them. You can find them online. You can find them I've got a tarot book that has loads of journaling prompts that we're going to be using today when I start pulling the cards at the end of this video. So number 4, I've written down types of journals. And from my extensive experience of journaling for the last 14 years, I can categorically say that there are so many different types of journals and I'm going to go through them with you now. So first of all, I have my daily journal and I don't even know where that one is right now. So my daily journal is for doing what I said in the beginning, just writing down exactly how I feel. If I'm dealing with something, I'll usually write it all down. If I'm feeling a little bit negative, then I'll write it all down. Or I'll write down stuff I've learned that week, stuff that I've, like breakthroughs that I've had, stuff that I'm proud of myself with. This is the daily journal, just the general journal. Then we have a dream journal. This is my dream journal. And this is where I write down my dreams. And I actually went for a stage where I would get up and I would write my dreams in my notes in iPhone. And then I would print them out and then I would analyze them. I could get a clearer overview of like my shadow side and my subconscious, what's going on in my subconscious realms. That's something I'm thinking about making a video on. So if you want me to make a video on interpreting dreams when I start to learn more, then let me know in the comments. If you do interpret your dreams, please let me know in the comments how you do this and any sources that you use to learn about it. I love talking about dreams. I love learning about dreams. So I'm really curious to know how you guys interpret your dream. I also have this is my to-do list journal. Okay, it's another moleskin. I write down at the end of the day everything that I've accomplished, everything that I've achieved. I'm celebrating those little wins that I've done. It's not all about results. It's actually about what I got done that day, and I celebrate these little things. Even if there's just like, I try and find little things, even if that day I haven't got as much done as I would have liked, like yesterday, I still write down the things that I did get done just to get me into a good state. This usually encourages me to do more as well. Like I'm like, oh, I can write this in my journal. Let me do some meal preps. I can write that in my journal today. This journal is a affirmations journal and a gratitude list journal, which I think is important in everyone's journey to have an affirmations or gratitude list journal. This is one of my favorite things to do if I'm feeling a little bit low or just need some enhanced vibrations, enhanced frequency. Writing down, look, I've written so much in here. I'm so proud. It's so satisfying to look through a journal that you've just written so much stuff in. But yeah, this is pretty much just, I will write lines and lines down of things that I'm grateful for, affirmations, you know, that is literally what this journal is for. I have a whole separate one for that. So love this, little babes. I just also want to say I do use my notes on my laptop for a journal or my phone. If I am really not wanting to write down, I want to get stuff down quicker and I want to get things out really quickly and like a stream of consciousness that is like non-stop, then I'll do that on my laptop and I'll type things out. There's a way of journaling that you can do that is meant for connecting with your higher self, and you can ask yourself questions and then answer the question yourself just by writing and writing and writing and writing. And I do this on my laptop because it's like the quickest way to get things down. Sometimes with like journaling in the notepad, it's like, it's nice to get off a computer and off a screen, and it's nice to write it down in a notepad, but sometimes I just need something a little bit quicker. So depending on what you need, depending on how you feel, what your intuition is telling you to do, then I would use that as a guidance to which type of journal that you want to use. Number 5, I've written write notes to yourself, and this is a journal exercise that I love to do. I think that it's so good for uplifting, making yourself feel good and confident and connecting to that higher self, that motherly essence, which I love to connect to within myself. I actually have one here which has got like a little note which says a message for when you feel low. This is just like a message that I wrote for myself. It made me feel so good in the moment because it's just like you're encouraging yourself, like if you had a friend that was just so encouraging and just helping you to feel so much better about your life and encouraging you to you know, be like, don't worry, you got this. And sometimes I'll write a message from my future self, or I'll write a message from my past self. So it could be, you know, my future self, thank you, Amy, for doing what you're doing. Thank you for all the work that you're putting in right now. It's really paid off. Like, you might not see it right now, but in the future, like, it's really helped us. It's really helped your future self. So we're really grateful. And it's like you're talking to your different parts of yourself. And it can be so nourishing and lovely. So please do try that. And let me know in the comments if you do try it. Let me know if you have any other ways that you journal. And I would love to know. I'll read the couple lines to you from the message for when you feel low. I put, don't worry, you'll get through this and the sun will shine again. You have gotten through the lowest period, so you can do it again. And then I've put, meditate, connect to your soul, have compassion for yourself. You have done so well, you have come so far, and you have learned so much. The universe loves you. And whatever you're going through is initiating you for the next part of your journey. What can you learn from this experience? Feel it as fully as you can. Listen to your intuition. I love you. I trust you. Oh my God, I actually felt that. That was like, now I'm going to move on to the next part, the final part of the video, which is me pulling out some cards and giving you some journaling prompts. So here I have the tarot deck, the Universal Weight Tarot deck. I'm going to pull 3 cards and you can pick one. And then whatever the journaling prompt is, write that down in your journal and answer the question. See what comes through. Card number 1 is this card. And I'm going to put the pink little heart rose quartz crystal. The second card is going to have a shell on top of it. This beautiful pink shell. So if you want this card, it's the one with the shell. And the last card is going to have this rock, which has an art piece on it, which I thought was stunning. Pick your card now. Which one are you most drawn to? Which is the one that you are drawn to the most right in this moment? Please do pick the crystal, the shell, or the little artsy rock. The card with the pink crystal is... This is so weird, guys, because I honestly had a vision that I was going to pull this card today. Like, I remember thinking, I just had a picture of this death card coming out today. But don't worry, this death card does not mean that you're going to die. A lot of people are scared of the death card, basically, and it's not anything to be scared of. This card is more representation of, like, change, transformation. Maybe, like, you know, when it comes to death, we are going through cycles of death, rebirth, and transformation all out for our lives. So the death card is not something to be feared of. It actually can be a really good thing. It could be like the ending of a relationship that's not serving you, or it could be the ending of leaving a job that's not serving you, or transition, basically, that's for your highest good and for something that's going to bring about more positivity and opportunity in your life. And this card is also a sign that you need to let go of, like, unhealthy attachments. Anything that's not serving you, whether that is a career, a relationship, a habit, maybe something that you're doing that you know you need to shift. So for this journaling prompt, I want you to write down, if you chose this card, what is ending in your life and what is beginning. So you can write down what is ending in my life and what is beginning. The second journaling prompt for this card is, what do I need to let go and release in order to live the life that I truly want to live, my dream life? And the last journaling prompt that we've got for this book is, what does death teach me about life? Ooh, I love this one. I love this one. I think about this like every day, about death. And a lot of people are really scared of thinking about death, or they're like, oh, I don't want to think about death. Why are we talking about death? And it's like, yeah, but it's going to happen to all of us. I mean, I actually think it happens to all of us all the time in, like, way, not like physical death, but like going to sleep at night. It's like a death of the day, and then in the morning you are mourning the day before. It's funny that it's called mourning, right? We go into a sleep, and then we go off into the other realm, wherever that is, whatever's happening there, and then we wake up, and then we're in the morning. Weird. The next card is the card with the shell. And this card is the King of Swords. Okay, so this card is all about intellect, logic, having clarity of mind. And this, if you do get this card in a tarot reading, usually what it means, or it's symbolizing, obviously depending on what other cards you get, is that you have got a really strong clarity, and you are showing that you have all the courage and intellect that you need for bringing about your desires. And this card also encourages us to use our intellect and our logic to bring about those desires. But I'm going to go straight into the journaling prompts now so that you can answer your questions to do with this card. First one we have is, what decisions do I need to make? What decisions do I need to make? Write this down in your journal and answer it. See what comes through. The second question is, how can I remain impartial as I make an important judgment? How can I remain impartial as I make an important judgment? And the third question is, how can I communicate more directly with others? How can I communicate more directly with others? Write those down in your journal, guys. See what intuitively comes through. Moving on to the next card, we have the little artsy stone. And the card that we have is the Wheel of Fortune. I love this card, it's so beautiful. So the Wheel of Fortune, guys, is all about good luck, karma, life cycles, destiny, a turning point. And it says here that the Wheel of Fortune reminds us that the wheel is always turning and life is in a state of constant change. If you're going through a difficult time, rest assured that it will get better from here. Good luck and good fortune will make their return in time. Similarly, if things are going well, know this will too change and life may return to normal soon. The cycle shows why it is so important to cherish the blissful moments in your life and make the most of them while they are within reach, because in a flash, they could be gone. Be open to help from others, for guidance. This card might suggest that things out of your control are influencing your situation. So reminding yourself of what you can control and what you can't control, and letting go of those attachments to things that you can't actually control in this situation. And then looking at what things you can control, what things you can make a positive change of. So the journaling prompts that we have got for this card are: what have you learned from the ups and downs in your life? What have you learned about the ups and downs in your life? How do you feel about change? Do you resist or go with the flow? How do you feel about change? Do you resist or go with the flow? And number 3 is, what patterns are repeating in your life? What patterns are repeating in your life? Write this down, guys. See what comes through. What is the most intuitive? What is the first answer that comes through? Write that down. And the last question is, what energy are we putting out into the world? What energy are you putting out into the world, and how is it flowing back to you? What energy are you putting out into the world, and how is it flowing back to you? Write that one down, write your answer, see what comes through. The answers that you write down might not be what you expected. How did you find them journaling prompts, guys? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious to see how you got on with them. But that is it for today's video. If you want to see more videos like this, please, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. I would be really appreciative if you did that. But that is it for today. So I will see you in the next video, which I can't wait. Have a good day, week, month, whatever. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.